Let's Play!
Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play. Don't take it personally, babe, it just ain't your story. Now, before we start doing everything, get back into the game, one, I want to apologize because it's a late upload, but two, I want to talk about my new way. I have my recording schedule set up and everything. So, with the way school works now, because I'm now at a new school, where I literally, it's 2 minutes of bike riding, I don't have to leave until like 8 o'clock, which is awesome. And my parents and family, well, my parents are my family, but I mean, like, my whole family leaves around 7:30, so that literally gives me a half hour to do whatever I want alone. So that means I have time to record, like, every day. And, but until we get Lappy, you know, Lappy 2 to record console footage, or I find a way to get Desktopy, which is the evolution of Lappy 1, over there. I can't do console Let's Plays for a bit. But when I do, I will be able to. So, that's happening. But let's get back into the story, why don't we? Where we were right here, methinks. I think? Why didn't you... Oh, yeah, we're past this. Let's see here. Whoop, are we going the right way? No, that is not the right way, but now we are. Okay. So, I end up dwelling on it all weekend. Oh, by the way, I got his voice back. 11:50 a.m. Monday! It's really important that, if you haven't started to think about what you're going to do for the big creative project, you think about it now. They're due in 2 weeks, so if you don't at least know what you're doing, you need to figure it out immediately. You can talk to me after class if need be. And we got 3 messages here. Hey bro, 2 things. What time did you say we're gonna meet tomorrow? Just one. Oh, didn't I do this already? Yes, I did. I don't even know how far it was last time. I'm sorry if I'm repeating stuff, but it's been forever since I recorded. There's no homework for tonight other than studying for the test tomorrow. I'll finish early again. But I thought it was better. But I thought it was because I was planning better. Now I just wonder if my classes are just getting shorter and shorter. That's bad. Alright, well, that's it. I guess we're running a bit early, so I'm gonna let you go now, but please, take your time going to the cafeteria, alright? No need to rush. That's all. They all slowly start to leave, then I realize, no, only 2 actually left. Everyone else is just milling about aimlessly. You're all welcome to stick around in the classroom and eat if you want. Thanks. Sup, Akira? Why aren't you with your boyfriend? I'm about to speak, but then I realize there's nothing I can say with honesty. I know exactly why he's not with Nolan, but I can hardly say that, can I? Yeah, I thought you were spending your lunches with Nolan. Well, he's apparently working out with Taylor, privately. No big deal. It's good they're making up. Oh, shit. Kendall? I'm sure it's fine. Better that she stops raging so hard over getting dumped, bro. Yeah, 'cause Taylor's totes the type for forgiving. Let me tell you, bro, I would not trust my girlfriend anywhere near her if you don't want to end up in some sort of drama clusterfuck. Okay, let me try to get the voice. Kendall! I'm sorry, guys. She's not very cute when she's being inexplicably hostile towards friends. Lol, friends. Come on, knock it off, really. It really is not endearing. Sorry. Come on, let's keep it civil here. It's not a big deal. People talk to their exes all the time. It's not something worth getting worked up over, especially when you get a phone call 4 in the morning saying that they need money and they'll come back to you. But then they end up not doing that because after you send the money, they move towns. I'm not speaking from experience, of course. Everyone turns awkwardly quiet, as I hope they realize I'm right. The conversation never returns, though. Kendall and Akira just try to occasionally say something quietly to each other, Charlotte frequently looking like she might have something to say, but then never actually does. Weren't you gonna say something? Question mark? To Mr. Rook, you asshat. I love the way she speaks. She's totally me, but a girl, a lesbian with pink hair, and... Oh, yeah, I guess physically she's probably the most opposite from me you can get, but whatever. Ariana sits on her own, her attention alternating between her computer and stealing glances at me. I don't think she realizes I'd noticed, so I pretend I don't. Everyone seems to be paying more attention to their computers than to each other in general. It's the most awkward sight I've ever seen from an ordinarily very social group. But before I can continue, I should check those messages. The indicator's blinking too. Oh, right. Let me figure out how to actually say it. There we go. I should be caught up now. Not for lack of trying, I guess. I ate my lunch patiently, wondering if Akira is actually going to follow through on his plans to strike up conversation. Mercifully, he does. Eventually does. Hey, sir, I was wondering, have you read a novel called Digital Shinigami? It seems like it'd be up your alley. No, I don't think so. Who's it by? Eriko Yamazaki. There we go. Don't know if you've heard of her. Nope, any relation? Is she some distant cousin of yours? Nah, my grandmother, actually. But she was kind of a big sci-fi writer in, like, the 1980s, and it's actually kind of cool. Wow, I never knew that. That's really cool. For reals, bro. Also, it's like a lot of stuff... It's a lot like the stuff we were reading earlier this year. You don't say. I'll have to keep my eye out for it then. What's it about? Well, do you know what a Shinigami is normally? I don't believe so, no. Lol, here's where Akira turns into the biggest weeaboo ever. I have absolutely no idea what she said. But Akira gives her the dirtiest look. WTF weeaboo? I'm actually Japanese. You mad, Kendall? Okay, that use of you mad was kind of forced. They could have left that out. Lol, that too. That could have been left out. Remind me again where you were born? I'm amazed Charlotte Gruel is amazed by just how completely incomprehensible conversations between Kendall and Akira turn out to be. Oh my god, STFU, we were having a conversation. Anyway, Kendall just smirks to herself. Clearly I've gotten in a clever insult. If only I knew what the hell it was. Aw man, so what was I talking about? Shinigami. Alright. Anyways, there's sort of a death spirit. Sometimes they carry your soul to the afterlife, or if you die with regrets, they might try to put them out before they can move on. You know, stuff like that. They're not usually supposed to be on the big on that haunting thing, but it happens. Huh, interesting. So it's kind of like the Grim Reaper. Sort of, except you're more likely to see a cute girl in a yukata than a skeleton in robe. Also, nobody actually believes in the Grim Reaper. Huh. Anyway, the book's sort of a futuristic take on that. You know, modern death spirit now has to cope. Modern death spirits now have to cope with technology, that sort of thing. It's totes rad. He keeps going on, but I keep getting caught up in his original explanation. It sounds just a little too familiar. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it's not just me. Well, maybe because you're stupid! God! Okay, no, that's a little mean. I'll have to look it up then. It sounds, interesting. Note to self, don't let this kid near any of my books. I make the motions of continuing conversations with him, but my mind is completely elsewhere. Tuesday night. There's nothing more in life than I hate more than taking the marking tests. Trust me, I've had to mark tests too, because my mom's an English teacher, so I've had to mark tests. It is excruciating. Now, marking projects is fun. I've had to do that too. Sometimes you get stuff that's so shitty you can't help but laugh. Especially when it was a religion project on, like, you know, people who influence the world, and some girl thought Snooki influenced the world. That was something. Even when it's not that many at once, it's just an absolutely excruciating experience. I was just talking to Nolan, as I'm sure you know. I hope you don't think I'm being too rude here, since it's clearly none of my business, but there are some things about our conversations that jumped out at me, and I really want to be happy. I really want him to be happy. It seemed like there were some things that he just wasn't sure how to bring up with you. I'm sorry, that's not too presumptuous of me, is it? I know I haven't been the nicest to you, I'm sorry. It really is just jealousy, and I'd like to apologize to that. Wish me luck. I'm gonna talk to Akira. Maybe I can get him to listen to reason. Good luck, you'll need it. Oh god, voice cracks. T_T. I hate it when people do that. I actually hate emoticons, because sometimes, like, if it doesn't have it, you can sort of get the feeling of it but like when there's the emote icon, it sort of forces an emotion. I don't like that. Man, he's my boyfriend, and even still, I only get like every other word out of his mouth because my tongue's in all the others. You know, cause yeah. So everything's cool then. Oh boy, you can tell things are coming to a head. The literacy level isn't as bad as some people like to exaggerate it to be. But somehow that doesn't help when you're evaluating answers like, the lady's problem were that marriage was unnecessary and Cesaria's cross-dressing identity mistaken. What? Kay, it's, well, wait, no. Kay, it's fine, bro. I know you really don't have it in for me. I actually really did want to know what you two were talking about. I know things between you two were not so great. Yeah, everything is cool. What's more there to say? I was actually curious myself. What was the name of the book you were telling Mr. Rook about the other day? Digital Shinigami by Eriko Yamazaki. Is that a real book? I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm actually curious. Is that a real book? Now, Chrome, can you open? Chrome. Thank you, Chrome. Chrome, you're dying on me. Here, let's bring that down so you guys can see. Boop. Is that a real book? Because if so, I would like to read it. Close the other Chrome. Is that real? Ballad of Shinigami Digital. Oh, it's not. I was hoping it would be, because that sounds actually interesting. And now you know. Thank you, Taylor. I'm pretty sure that's not a sentence, at least not in any language I speak. How the fuck do you even begin to mark something like that? They're not all that bad. Well, most of them are, actually. Charlotte's answers are least comprehensible. That's just because she's writing what I said in class. Verbatim, in places. Well, I was responsible for screwing things up between us. I wish I had let him go sooner, instead of just clinging onto him for selfish purposes. It was a very me thing to do. We just talked about him now, mostly. It sounds like you two are doing fine. Even if he's not interested in you sexually, at least he finally has a friend again. I know he was feeling really desperate for one when he traded me for you. Now, this is when I was playing. I felt like, no, she's not being true. When she says, I know he's not interested. Whoa, why's the cursor going away? Whoa, that's creepy. Look, the cursor goes away. Whoops. No, come back. Where was it? Oh god. We were on Taylor's messages, right? Inbox. Right here. Where she says right here, even if he's not interested in you sexually, I seriously think that's an attack. That was how I felt. I'm not sure if you feel that way, but I really think Taylor is... She's like a cunning mastermind. Like, it's scary what she does. Thank you. I didn't know you were into those types of stories. Oh, those types, you know. How long have we been going on? I should probably check. 13 minutes? I like to keep these short and sweet. So, in the next part, guys, we will continue. Oh, no, that's not the right title. Don't take it personally, baby. It just ain't your story. I was gonna say, don't let's play it personally. Like, that sounds wrong and stuff, so I can record in the mornings before school. How's that sound? So, I will see you guys later. Oh, also after school, but whatever. See you guys next time. Ciao.